1. The magical faith of intuition. Prayer is calling God on the phone, and intuition is God calling you on the phone. True prayer means preparation, having made your demands on the universal supply for anything good. Act immediately. The expectation. There was a lady who knew the law of intuition is to say before sleeping, in the morning, out in the slightest detail, is your soul. From the superconscious mind instead of doubts and fears from the conscious mind. Do this by repeating an affirmation, be still and know the power within me. By following intuition, often you go for one thing and get another. From the superconscious, the realm of intuition will reveal to you what you need to know. Stay very calm and make affirmations. You have no need for resentment, resistance, fear, worry, all forms of struggle, etc. The situation you resent will be eliminated. Stay still, maintain your balance, and the inner power will fight your battle. Anger and resentment cloud the vision and often affect sight, besides hindering you from following your intuitive leads. For instance, you meet a friend on the street and cheerfully say, "We're having such a wonderful time," and she responds, "Yes, but you look quite tired." Then you respond emotionally, taking your first misstep, "Oh no, I've never felt more rested in my life." Then she replies, "Well, maybe you look bad because you're wearing an inappropriate hat." Filled with resentment, you hurry home to look in the mirror to see what's wrong with the hat. Your hat is causing you discomfort in the neck, as your mental attitude has caused congestion there. Hence comes the slang expression, "I have a pain in the neck." You are about to catch a cold or something worse. Immediately invoke the law of forgiveness. Send love and goodwill to your friend and say, "Oh, higher power, give me another chance. This time I won't argue, I'll be non-resistant, loving and kind." Now you've neutralized the congestion and accompanying ailments. The next time you meet your friend, you'll be full of goodwill and won't really care whether she likes your hat or not. You say, "What a lovely day," and she responds, "How nice you look in that beautiful hat." It's not an emotional response to a situation. You've done with it. Otherwise, you'll have the same experience over and over again. Composure is the priceless pearl. The game of life is a game of boomerangs. Whatever you send out comes back. Jesus said, "Do unto others what you would have them do unto you." You cannot hurt anyone without hurting yourself. We are all connected by a mysterious magnetic force. What you send out in word or thought against another reacts upon yourself. If a person is purely on the mental plane, their return or karma takes longer. If spiritually developed, it comes back very quickly. The more one knows, the more responsible they are. So learn your lessons and be thorough on the long path of experience. Send goodwill to your apparent enemy, and you'll surround yourself with a great aura of protection. Your enemies are only those of your own household, your subconscious beliefs. If you hate and resent a situation, you bind it to yourself because you attract what you fear or dislike. When someone has been unjust to you and you fill yourself with anger and resentment and cannot forgive that person, time passes and another person does the same. It's because you have an image of injustice ingrained in your subconscious. The story will repeat until you think you are cursed by misfortune and injustice. There is only one way to neutralize it. Don't bother at all about the injustice and send goodwill to all involved. Affirm, "My goodwill is a strong tower around me now. I change all enemies into harmony, all disharmony into harmony." You'll be surprised by the working of the law. One of my students brought harmony out of chaos in her business affairs by using the above affirmation, just as the alchemists of old transmuted all common metals into gold. You have the power to change all evil into good. That's why I say to you, whatever you ask for in prayer, believe that you have received it, and it will be yours. Lesson 2. How to wind yourself financially. Gratitude is the law of increase, and complaining is the law of decrease. The material attitude toward money is to trust in your salary, income, and investments, which can diminish overnight. The spiritual attitude is to trust in God for your supply, to sustain your positions, always realizing they are manifestations of God. If one door closes, immediately another one opens. Money is a symbol of freedom and is part of the divine plan. There is an invisible supply to which you can turn. It is the bank of imagination. To demonstrate prosperity or other blessings, first speak your word. Affirm this statement. God is my supply, and now I am receiving great and happy financial surprises. Do something to show your faith. Faith without works is dead. Buy a new handbag or wallet saying, "This is my magic wallet to hold the money the universe sends me." It gives you a feeling of prosperity and expectation. Buy a new pen and say, "This is a magic pen to endorse." Give away old clothes that make you feel poor. They will drag you down. This is true prayer, which means preparation. Now you feel you have already received on the invisible plane, and the manifestation will come under grace. Things should never possess you. You should possess things. Do not fear loss, or your possessions will vanish. One never really owns what one fears losing, and if a blessing isn't appreciated, it isn't impressed on the subconscious and will fade from your life. For example, a lady owned beautiful pearls. She had great wealth, but always spoke of lack, repeatedly saying, "One day I'll have to eat those pearls." Now her fortune has faded, and the pearls were sold to buy food and other needs. Words and thoughts are a form of radioactivity and do not return empty. By your words, you justify or condemn yourself. Count your blessings. It's the law of increase. Thank for what you have, and you will attract more to be thankful for. Gratitude is the law of increase, and complaining is the law of decrease. Continuously give thanks for what you have and for the manifestations of the invisible supply. The following affirmation has yielded wonderful results. I am thankful because the universe is my supply, and I am now linked with endless streams of constant ready money in perfect ways under grace. Another good affirmation is, I shall not want because my supply precedes me. Faith must become a habit. No matter how much money you have, if you feel poor, you start losing money. Nothing comes into your life uninvited. You are always inviting poverty or prosperity through your quality of thought. Now is the day of my amazing luck. Silently affirm a statement of truth to counteract negative thoughts. When money goes out, touch a hidden spring that releases large sums of money to return to me miraculously under grace. It doesn't mean squandering money or spending recklessly. It means not being afraid to follow your intuitive leads to spend or give. For example, a woman had the intuition to give $100 to a friend who had helped her a lot. Shortly afterward, she received $1,000 from an unexpected source. Don't be afraid to make big demands on the bank of faith and trust, the company of the universe. But you can't attract more than what you feel at home with. If you feel at home with millions, millions will feel at home with you. Financial freedom is God's idea for man. What God has done before, He can do for me and more. Don't look back or lament over tough times, or you'll be drawn back into those conditions. Be thankful for the dawn of a new day. You must be immune to all discouragement and adverse appearances. Affirm, the tide has turned to stay, for the universe is entitled to it. Thus your barns will be full of abundance. Lesson 3. The magical path of intuition. What you see with your inner eye, you'll find sooner or later on the outside. Awake, you who sleep. Everything you desire or require is already on your way, but you must be wide awake to your good to bring it into manifestation. Affirm, the inner power sweeps from my mind, body, and affairs everything not divinely planned, and sets my house in order now and forever. The word sweeps gives an image of action. This spiritual broom sweeps away all beliefs in lack, loss, failure, resentment, disharmony, sadness, etc. You're asleep to your good while these negative thoughts clutter your mental house. If you're resentful towards someone, you give that person the power to harm you. If you feel like a failure, you miss out on a brilliant success. If you're overwhelmed by a sense of loss and feel that friends and prosperity have left your life, you're still asleep in the dream of opposites. Wake up and you'll find a new world of health, wealth, and happiness with all the desires of your heart fulfilled. This happens thanks to your word, for your word is your magic wand. When you're in the deepest despair, it's time to wave your word over the situation. Baptize every failure with the word success. Never let the third dimension interfere with the fourth dimension. The third dimension is the world of adverse appearances, the fog in which most people live. Your affirmation dissipates the fog and the sun shines forth. Affirm, the sun is now shining in my mind and body, and I clearly see the fulfillment of my heart's desire. Your gloomy desires are answered gloomily. Your impatient desires are much delayed or violently fulfilled. You long for flowers and say, "Poor me, I never get any." One day, as you walk down the street, a pot of geraniums falls on your head. They are your flowers, but not under grace in a perfect way. You should have said, "I am thankful because my flowers come from the universe under perfect grace." Then they would have been received through the right channels. This is the law of nature. Use it or lose it. Hoarding and saving always lead to loss. Use what you have, and it will add more. If you save for a rainy day or illness, surely they'll come. Use your money freely but wisely, knowing your invisible supply is always at hand. Soon the law of accumulation will kick in. Abundance will come and accumulate. Never say, "I'm broke," as it impresses the subconscious with an image of emptiness. The game of life is a game of solitaire. As you change, so do your affairs. Affirm, now I am immune to all hurts and frustrations. The inner power is perfect peace and perfect balance. A student once told me about their mother, who always created scenes at parties in their sister's house. The mother said, "I don't want to dine in this house again." The next year, she was in the hospital. The student visited her and the mother said, "God has sent me this trial, so I'll endure it patiently." The student replied, "Mother, God didn't send you this illness. You brought it upon yourself with your angry words. You said you didn't want to dine at Hannah's house, and here you are." The mother responded, "Oh, leave me alone. I prefer my old God who sends trials and tribulations." The student asked her to think constructively while in the hospital, to visualize herself entering Hannah's house well and happy. The mother did so and recovered in a few weeks, much to the surprise of the doctors. What you see with your inner eye, the faculty of imagination, you'll find sooner or later externally. So clearly envision your goodness, health, success, and happiness, and they'll come true. Faith bears fruits. I am often asked why it's easier to see failure than success, unhappiness than happiness. It's about our initial training, which used to be negative. When good things happened, people exclaimed, "This is too good to be true." Millions have neutralized their good with this attitude because you're responsible for your idle words. They impress the subconscious and are carried out meticulously. Affirm, "I vividly see my immediate and endless supply coming from a higher power, and all doors are open, all channels are free." Visualize or force no image. It will arise in your consciousness from the superconscious. A powerful affirmation is, "The light of lights flows through my mind, body, and affairs, revealing everything in divine order. I clearly see no obstacles in my way. I clearly see the open path of realization." It's also essential to have a happy environment. No gloomy pictures. Keep your desk in order. Have fresh blotting paper on hand. There's nothing like fresh blotting paper to attract big checks. An orderly consciousness is a rich consciousness. A London paper recounted the story of African chiefs touring the city. Nothing impressed them until they saw the subway and an escalator. They were immediately fascinated and exclaimed, "Ah, the ground walks." Affirm now, "I am on the walking ground that leads me directly to my promised land in a magical way." Don't sing sad songs to your subconscious. The impression, anything you deeply feel, is your word. Your word is your magic wand. Nothing is too good to be true, nothing too wonderful to happen, or too good to last. Order is the first law of heaven. Lesson 4. How to break with old thought patterns. No one keeps you away from your good but yourself. A negative idea constantly insisted upon will create a thought form in the subconscious. These thought forms will meet you on your life's path until you neutralize them. If you're full of suspicions, you'll soon find what you seek. What you fear, you attract, and nothing can save you except neutralizing your fears. Act fearlessly and approach the lions on your path. Your fears will materialize into concrete experiences. Affirm, I give thanks for my success. Whirlwind, sweep everything before me because I work with the Spirit and follow the divine plan of my life. The decks are cleared for divine action. This affirmation is very strong because it brings a feeling of tremendous power. Old thought patterns dissolve, and the divine idea of success takes its place. Don't call anyone poor in thought, and you help to demagnetize them. The human mind is powerless against these negative thoughts. Victory is won by the God within, the superconscious mind. Affirm, I am magnetized by the universe. I have and hold from this day forward, forever, all that is mine by divine right. In Cinderella's story, her stepmother and stepsisters were thought forms she had built in her consciousness. Almost everyone has a cruel stepmother in their subconscious, hindering them from doing good. What's often called an inferiority complex. The fairy godmother appeared to tell her she could go to the ball and have the things she desired. The fairy godmother is the superconscious mind, the inner God with whom everything is possible. Cinderella loses her glass slipper and gets her wish, her prince. Your fears turn you into a galley slave, rowing against the tides. So call upon the inner power to set you free. Affirm that everything is possible. Here and now, I reach the apparently unattainable. Travel often breaks with old thought patterns as it involves a change of scenery and environment. New thoughts form. People travel many miles to seek a cure of some kind and return as a different person. Those who come to Vicky and Carl's bathe in significant benefits because they leave their worries behind. The locals hold on to their fears and receive no benefit. Don't build a thought form of envy. It keeps you out of the promised land. You build your prison. No one keeps you away from your good but yourself. A self-pity thought form is one of the most dangerous you can have. The more you pity yourself, the worse things will be. Be above the belt of concern in consciousness, and then you'll have instant manifestations. Your success, happiness, or abundance happens in the blink of an eye. Let not your heart be troubled or afraid. Lesson 5. Health and happiness. An harmonious person never vibrates at the same rhythm as a germ. Health and happiness go hand in hand. Poor health is caused by lack of harmony. A teacher says to never ask a student, "What's wrong with you?" Instead, ask, "Who is the problem with you?" As long as someone can cause you anger, resentment, irritability, sadness, etc., there's a damaging reaction in the cells of your body, resulting in some form of illness. For instance, a woman was unjustly deprived of $200. I told her to bless the responsible person, not to be bothered, and to draw the $200 from the universal supply. As one door closes, another opens. She said she couldn't, and from these negative thoughts came a plethora of woes. She wondered why she had brought about that situation. I replied, "But you've always had a tight grip on money. You counted every penny, saved and economized. When you had the intuition to spend or give, saving is a good idea. But you can't because you're violating the law of use. Then carnal reactions occur, and you have a detachment of losses that annihilate the money you should have kept in circulation. Often the avalanche of losses happens by violating intuition. Lack and loss affect health like financial headaches. Continuous criticism and blame-seeking produce acid deposits in the blood, causing rheumatism. Hatred and resentment generate a poison in the system that causes diseases. A chemical change occurs in a person's body when they suddenly shift from despair to joy. Fear and despair cause congestion and illness, while joy releases proper circulation, restoring health. Now is the appointed time. Today is the day of astounding prosperity. This affirmation would bring an immediate change in worldly affairs. Life and death are in the power of the tongue, just as success or failure, lack or abundance, for words and thoughts are a form of radioactivity. Man must learn to draw from the universal supply for all. This will eliminate all poverty and limitation, which are mental states. We live in a vast sea of magnetic force called mental matter that continuously takes the shape of man's desires. The body can be remodeled by treatment, which is a clear vision and affirmation. Once I told a patient to envision herself bathed in the dazzling white light of the Spirit that dissolves everything not divinely planned. See yourself bathed in the dazzling light of lights daily, and age will not register in the cells of your body. Be not cast down or sad, because the joy of the Lord is your strength. Joy brings new strength, vigor, and vitality. Worry and fear tear at the body's cells. Many healthy people have become a bundle of nerves from losing money, and their hair turns prematurely gray in a short time. People who have knowledge of spiritual truth go through significant financial losses, always seeing and feeling themselves on the crest of the wave, undisturbed by the appearance of loss. Money is restored. For example, a woman came to see me who had lost $30,000 when an investor used the money for himself. The lawyer said she'd never get it back. I told her to bless the man, forgive him, but claim the $30,000 from the abundant spheres. As one door closes, another opens, and I added, never pity yourself and do all you can to keep feeling rich. She did so. Friends who met her in the street said, no need to ask how you are. You look like $1 million. In a few months, the miracle happened. She got the money back. She had been consistently vibrating with success and prosperity, so it couldn't help but come to her. A person with low spirits, lacking harmony, will catch a cold. A joyful and fearless person will be immune to germs. For example, a woman goes out on a cold night dressed in evening wear, but feels very comfortable because she feels good and is excited about a happy night. If the same woman goes out improperly dressed or in a bad mood, she'll return complaining of a cold and discomfort, and will have a cough the next day. An harmonious person never vibrates at the same rhythm as a germ. Fear and resentment affect vision, stubbornness and strong personal will affect hearing. If you feel bored, discouraged or unenthusiastic, do something to cheer yourself up, which means changing your vibration, and repeat an affirmation continuously. A wonderful joy is on the way, and this wonderful joy is here to stay. A person with a torrid liver is always sad and depressed. They think it's the liver giving them that negative attitude of the mind, but it's the other way around, as they are the problem of their liver. What affects the liver is condemnation, excessive discrimination, fault-finding, caution, vain regret, and jealousy. You might ask, why shouldn't a person be discriminatory and cautious? If you're governed by discrimination and caution, you're not listening to your intuitive guidance, often sent in a direction against which your reasoning mind rebels. The liver is a very sensitive organ and is quickly affected by wrong thinking. Hence the ancients call it the liver, meaning the place where anger, fear, cruel thoughts, etc. reside. The heart is affected by anger, fear, cruel thoughts, etc. A good affirmation to use is as follows: the light of lights flows through my mind, body, and affairs, revealing everything in divine order. My heart is a happy heart, a fearless heart, a forgiving heart, a kind heart in its right place, doing its right work. Skin diseases are caused by mental irritation. Someone has gotten under your skin. Instant healings often occur this way, through a sudden understanding of truth. Your body is, in reality, an incorruptible, indestructible, timeless, tireless spiritual body, without birth or death. When all negative thinking is erased, you'll be enveloped by your body of light, and sorrow and sighing will have passed, and even death itself will be overcome. Be not cast down or sad, because the joy of the Lord is your strength. Lesson 6. Bringing the future into the now. You must live fully in the present to make your dreams a reality. Time and space are nothing but a dream. Man must bring his future into the present hour. The blessings that seem so far in the future are already prepared for you, waiting for you to believe in their manifestation. For example, a student desired a watch. I told them to believe they had already received it, and soon they received it from a friend. Realization is manifestation. You may ask, how can you rid yourself of doubts and fears that hinder realization? The answer is by using an affirmation that gives a sense of security and satisfaction. If you fear a big dog, say, "Go away, big bully." Courts, fears, and adverse appearances are indeed just big bluffs. A man who was constantly worrying, finding it impossible to stop his worrying thoughts, took out his watch and said he would worry for half an hour. To his surprise, he found it impossible to worry, as he had set in motion the law of non-resistance. We ask the universal supply and then sigh, I won't get it. Successful people walk to the hidden music's rhythm in their thoughts. All traffic goes their way. They have luck without lucklessness. Affirm, the tide has turned to stay, because God has the right of way. The tide has changed, bringing joy and abundance. You've had the right of way. This makes your future in the now. Show active faith to change course. Some people always live in the future, daydreaming, and never catch up with the now. One brother had a great vision and went to a big city, seizing opportunities that brought fame and fortune. The other kept talking about what he'd do when he got $1 million, which never came. Beyond his rural audience, you must live fully in the now for your dreams to come true, but always ensure you're dreaming in accordance with the divine plan. There's a divine design of your life in your subconscious mind. So, unless the divine dreams the dream, those who dream it do so in vain. Affirm, let the divine design of my life be reflected in my conscious mind. Let me clearly see the perfect plan. The conscious mind must be redeemed from its erroneous thinking by giving it the right ideas to work from the subconscious. You may desire something not in the divine plan and find yourself continuously blocked in its manifestation. Or if you attain it, it brings only unhappiness and misfortune. Health, wealth, love, and perfect self-expression are life square and are for each individual, but the path of manifestation belongs to the great designer. For instance, a store sent 2 sweaters instead of the one the customer ordered. She chose one she hadn't selected initially and liked it much more. She happily left all selections in life to infinite intelligence. The universal power is in my ship. Now I sail fearlessly in unknown seas. Many people fear new ventures. The idea of doing something different terrifies them, even if the old conditions are unbearable. Sail joyfully through unknown seas, reach your promised land. People wear themselves out doing the same things every day. Have an interesting pastime to use a new set of brain cells to succeed. The element of play must enter what you're doing. Let the ideal be the only reality in your life. Then obstacles and hindrances.
Hopeful Almighty, unified power of wealth, unified power of health, unified power of teaching, unified power of reaching, unified power of learning, unified power of earning, unified power of discerning, unified power of love, unified power of humility, unified power of militancy, unified power of grace, unified power of faces, unified power of races, daughters of many daughters, waters of many waters, sons of many sons, kings of many kings, Onios, Sonios, Nikos, Nikas, Emmanuel, Melchizedek, Emperor Haile Selassie, Yah Rastafari. I do greet I, sisterins and brethren, kings and queens, in the power of the Almighty Trinity I, Almighty Papa Yah, Almighty Mama, Almighty Yahshua, for now and forevermore, ever shall be, the ultimate life without end, life without beginning, till them figure that out. Life in abundance, everything that we ever wanted or need, it is in abundance. From the divine, the design mind, from the divine, the design energy, from the divine, the design source. Hopeful Almighty, Babylon can't take we lightly. Seeing to remember, I'm King Alpha for those who don't know. I'm King Alpha. Yeah. And I must say welcome, if you're here for the first time, welcome to the Truth Global Covenant. It was discovered right here. I was always speaking about the truth, speaking with the discerning fire that was within me, born within me, never leave me. Ultimately, we find the Truth Global Covenant right here 4 months ago on TikTok. Most of my kings and queens that still following today, they were there from the beginning, so they can tell you. It's a wonderful thing to when you rise in the first light and open your eyes, you realize the truth, the light, the way. We are crowned on the truth. Truth is the light, the way. Almighty Papa Yah, Almighty Mama, come together and create something called life. They plant a seed, the seed called truth. And over the years, 1 billion lies were told and still cannot conquer the truth. And as I said, we have to honor our ancestral spirit, our ancestral work, the foundation that was set that cannot be moved. All that the Pharisees and scribes or the Adamites have stolen, all that Lucifer and his gang have stolen. We are the children that from Ham. We are from the land of the black. We are the children they call golden. We were the golden people. We still is the golden people. Hopeful Almighty, and as I will tell you, and you can see, do the research for yourself, Jamaica is the apple of the Almighty Trinity Eye. Jamaica is indeed the capital for this whole wide globe, simply because the chosen ones were sent to Jamaica in the form of a slavery. Check the whole wide world. When Babylonians launched an attack on the sanctuary, were murdering the children of the Almighty, Yah, as they tell lies about children of Israel. I'm talking about the children of Israelites, the first family that ever created on earth, that showed the love to the Almighty Trinity, which Almighty Papa, Yah, Almighty Mama. We build them a golden temple. That's how we show them love. We vibrate naturally off of the highest frequency. We did not know loss. We did not know grudge. We did not know hatred. We did not know revenge. We did not know nothing. We were just vibrating off the highest frequency. Love. We even used to have people grow taller than 10 feet because the vibration was so high. And really, we still have giants. Don't even know they were growing so tall. Because when you create the pyramid, there's a certain energy that comes from the pyramid that goes through the whole globe, through the whole land, that none Babylon cannot comprehend. They don't want those giants extend. So they give you vaccines, they go against your food, your medications. They want Babylon plan for the black people and the black race to, in the next 30 years, if we don't stop eat Babylon food and start farming our own food to eat and to drink, then you're going to have some little midgets like that. We're going to have people can't even grow taller than 4 feet, 3 feet. Even it's not going to reach that door because the whole portal, everyone, third eye, everyone, pineal glands have been opening every day. Give thanks for the internet. We create the internet. It's a black king who created the internet. Give thanks for ancestral spirit. Give thanks for that black king that created the internet. I will apologize. I will definitely, somebody can research the name of the black king that created the internet. We need to honor those people. I will make it my priority. The next live or every live I came on, I'm going to make sure I honor that person, that black king who created internet. So we're not going to give TikTok alone the glory. We have to give ourselves the glory. We create internet. We are the divine, the God mind, the intellects. However, I'm not going to take away. So we still have to give thanks for TikTok, the creator of TikTok. Even though you have to be careful because it can be a trick trap. So on here we don't chit chat. Give thanks for this Palladium, this platform that we have to give TikTok credit. You know why? Because TikTok reminds you who you truly are. TikTok doesn't let you know that you're just another person. What did TikTok call you? A creator. We all are creators. Words are power. So once something is reminding you, telling you that you're a creator, what you're going to do? You're going to create something. And ultimately that is from the divine design mind to remind you that we all are creators. So TikTok brings out your creativity. It forces you to go into your inner self to bring out not only your best art or craft, bring out your power. Because everyone is a creator. Everyone has their own access to this platform. So it boosts you and gives you the drive to create something powerful to attract creators, for you to attract other creators to your creation. Obviously, there's something about what you're doing. However, don't get this thing wrong. Not because your friend is going live, don't think that you cannot go live with your original creation of more than 8 billion people worldwide. We are everything. We are everywhere. We vibrate harmoniously to in the highest frequency every day, in every way. We attract the highest frequency of energy. Money loves us. Wealth loves us. We first create money. We first create wealth. Wealth loves us. Gold loves us. Diamonds love us. The whole creation loves us. Open your divine mind, your divine spirituality. Get rid of all the thoughts of negativity. Vibrate in the highest frequency. Attract what divinely belongs to you. Stop depending on the exterior to violate the laws of the interior. Simple means, doesn't matter what you see somebody with, don't get caught up like they would say, bad mind, red eye, jealousy. It makes no sense. You violate the law that is within you that is always going to be powerful than what you already see. The inner man is already powerful than what is already created because you have the eyes to see what's already created. So the inner person with the creativity will empower you to create something even better than what you see in existence. Does that make sense? So never be ruled by the outside. The inner source creates everything that is outside. The inner source creates the outer source. And the thing with the inner force, it doesn't rule with force. It happens naturally. Don't ever let nobody delude magic. Don't think that magic is delusional. It's a lie. It's a lie. When you allow the inner divine being to rule your life, things happen you don't even know. The amount of magical things happen you don't even remember. People have to remind you. That's why, even though they translate the Bible, which is our story, and they demonize it and they bring their codes in it, here's some little words that they could not deny. Seek ye first the Almighty Trinity I, and all things will be added unto you. When you seek, also apply. And when you apply the ever-living and see that nothing in this existence can really die. Nothing cannot really die. There's no ending of no day. It's just like they build the computers off us anyway. What they do, they restart it. So every day is a brand new day. Every second is a brand new you, is a brand new me. Every millisecond gives you the chance to correct what you think go wrong, because nothing really go wrong. Everything is something for you to learn from. Nothing is wrong. Don't let Babylon tell you, as long as it doesn't cause a life, nothing is wrong. It's experimentation. Many times, people create things that magical, that help people. It did not go the way they planned it to go. They allowed the divine energy to flow, and create something different. And that something that create different is really the thing that was supposed to be created. So don't let Babylon play on your emotion, tell you that you do wrong things. Nothing is wrong. As long as it doesn't cause a life, it's called inner experience. It's called outer experience. Inner creation to outer creation. Inner intent, outer invent. Like I tell you something. When I got this anointing, right? You see this sign on this ring? It's powerful, right? It's angelic, right? Don't you see some of my videos? You don't see something spinning in the videos with the same damn sign? With that same sign? You think it's me do that? You think it's me do that? I allow the almighty infinity power to flow. And I follow and grow. You think I know how to do that? The Holy Trinity, Almighty Trinity teaches me. And I said, okay, that's what it means. Seek ye first the power of the Almighty Trinity, and all things will be added. And the highest law of the Almighty Trinity is obedience. Obedience. We did not know about negative. We did not know about evil. The only thing we know is to love, to build, to teach, to care, to share. And even when they stole everything from us, today I can prove to you the Almighty Mama still bearing, still caring, still sharing. Even today, Babylon is shedding the blood of our young prince and kings in the street. Almighty Papa still creating, still elevated, still sowing seeds. We are born well equipped to eradicate wants and needs. Empower yourself in necessity. Empower yourself in priority. Empower yourself not to plan. Empower yourself to be with this whole universe and the Almighty Trinity to bond, to become one. Your mind is a thinking center. Protect your crown. Don't let no negative thoughts or negative emotions or negative feelings from no one enter your thinking center. Protect it. Protect it so that the inner sight that you see with clarity, you can project it. It's a very dangerous thing to depend on anything or anyone to win. You already a winner. You already a winner. They declare war on these little black babies from within mama womb. If the Almighty Trinity wasn't the most powerful highest frequency that exists, most of us will be born and then sent to a tomb. Before we born, we will be doomed. The Almighty Papa, the Almighty Trinity, just smile. Don't care how Babylon said them vibe. Because they know no matter what they do, teaching the kids the negative nursery rhymes, they cannot stop the time. Never. Never. And as the truth rise and foretold, Babylon getting sick, they're getting confused right now in their mold. Until Lucifer and Jesus Christ said, they better free up those souls. It's been too long. It's been too long. And for those who are here for the first time, this is not a cult, it is not a denomination, it's not a church, it's not an organization, it's just a simple truth global covenant for all the people in this globe that was lied to, and always seeking the face of the Almighty Papaya, the Almighty Mama, the Almighty Yeshua. We will never burn church. We will never talk against the church. We only talk the truth that we live in the church. Because everyone that goes to church, they're really on a search. When they go to church, they're searching for the truth. So many people get it wrong. When I speak truth, they think that I am against the church and I am against Jesus Christ. I am not against nothing. I don't defend the truth. The truth can defend itself. There's billions of lies that is told and still telling. And yet still, they cannot outshine and never overpower truth. The only thing I speak for you to do your own research also. As I said, Lucifer is the master of lies and deception, and he is one of the sons of the Almighty God. He's the bad one. That one to rule Zion, and Almighty Papa kick him out down here. However, he's so smart that he counterfeit the words and works of Almighty Yeshua, the good son of the Almighty Papaya and Almighty Mama. This Lucifer is so smart that he abolished the 10 Commandments without you even knowing. He tell you lies. He said that he died on the cross for your sin. Yeshua wasn't pinned on a cross. Yeshua was hung on a tree by his same brethren, his same Jewish friend, the Jewish them. And them kill Yeshua. They're not real Jew, they're Jewish. They kill Yeshua because he was naturally crowned the king of the Jews by the people, for the people, not by himself. They're jealous and bad mind Yeshua because of the spiritual power and gift that he was divine designed with. Remember the story. One thing with Lucifer and Yeshua. I never know, so we could have cracked them up over there. So I'm telling you in front of your eyes. Pilate washed his hands and said, no, this man has done nothing. And his same brethren said he committed treason. What is treason? Because he raised the dead on the Sabbath day. He healed the sick on the Sabbath day. He helps people that need help on the Sabbath day. So you could out your mind thinking that the Almighty Trinity I would honor Sabbath day in this realms of reality. You murdered the Almighty Papa Son because you create new moon and you create Sabbath day. Every day is just a day. You help people every day in every way. And if the Sabbath day is a day to give praise, utterance of praise to the Almighty. So you're telling me your son is gonna die on the Sabbath day and you cannot help your son because it's a Sabbath day? And you murdered the Almighty Yeshua because of Sabbath day. And then you say, the people them must still keep Sabbath day and kneel and pray. Pray to who? Who are you praying to? The man where you murder? Because he doing good, raise the dead and help the sick? Wake up. Wake up. The Almighty Papa said he did not create time. Mankind create time to limit you because they might fight to rule the world. They might fight over the one divine design power. Even today, prime ministers and presidents is still fighting for world power, fighting over what is not theirs. The biggest war that ever fought in history is religious war. The Christians and the Muslims. The Christians lead out crusade with crusaders to go and murder many people worldwide. So when I heard my mama and my papa saying that they are true Christians. Did you ever research the origination of Christians and Christianity? And don't that sound close? Jesus Christ. So the Christians must be for Jesus Christ. Who is the world Christ? Jesus Christ. Who is responsible for world crises? Jesus Christ. You cannot see that? Do the math for yourself. Further than that, they have 2 banks in this whole globe that ties to blood. Because it's baby skin and sheep skin make, and animal skin make the money. So the 2 banks that Babylon, that Jesus Christ and Babylon control the whole globe is blood money and blood bank. Do the math. Who for blood going at the blood bank then? Your blood have to rich. Your blood have to come from the divine lineage. No white people blood no in a blood bank. As compared to what the white people said, and they were told that I heard them saying that they don't even have a soul because they are not the original. They were created. Do the math for yourself. They create white chickens, they create white pigs, they create white people. Our black brother named Jacob, the big head one where you see in a Star Trek, I saw him headed big. The Most High, they give him the power to name every herbs, every animal, everything seen and unseen from the sky to the land to the sea. You know how mankind is. Disobedient and unruly. The angels of the Lord was at war with Jacob not to create Adam. And when he do it, the Almighty tell him, say, these people is gonna enslave you for more than 600 years. So said, so done. Them no listen. That's what I'm saying. When you have the power and even get the gift from the Almighty Trinity I, you must still listen. Follow the law, because they didn't just, the Almighty Trinity I didn't just create us to do everything on our own. There are laws. There are orders that we're supposed to live by. Anyway, for his disobedience, we gain his wise and knowings. The first wife he gave to Adam, it wasn't Eve, because Eve is evil. They teach us in school, Eve, eviler, evil, Eve, evil, eviler, evilest, or evil more. Listen, the first woman that Jacob gave to Adam, out of Adam face, is Lilith. Black, powerful queen. Anyway, you know, say, you know the princess, them, the queen, them love experiment. They like to see new things. So when Jacob gave Lilith to Adam, him see saying soft. And him want to rule Lilith. And Lilith say, rule who? How you? Rule what? When me forward from the land of the black, golden people, this way I deal with you, and me have to teach you. What I do? I run Lilith, run with that. I say, hey boy, I want you. Where you go with that? Lilith I get something strong, so where him I go with that? Lilith I say, relax yourself. Where you go with that? I'm from the land of the black. So Jacob see causing a problem, and that's why the Bible disrespect Lilith, calling her witch and casting spells and all that foolishness. So she left. Adam now claims and take Jacob claims and take her ribs out of Adam and create Eve. You hear what she named? Eve. So the more Eve grow, she becomes evil. Eviler. Till she becomes evil more. And that's why the Adamites, who is the white people, them hate woman. You know what I mean? They hate woman. Them alone have woman, you know. We only have queen. and Omegas, them have woman. Because them disrespect, because through Eve now, go out of the garden and buck up one of the gatekeeper them with a long something and start get the right work. So Eve go to Adam and say, yo, why you going with that foolishness now? So Adam say, how you know about that? Adam remember what Lilith said. So Adam say, how you know about that? Eve got pregnant, bear 2 sons. One black, one white. The white one is Abel, the black one is Cain. Adam is the reason why Cain killed Abel. Everything what Abel do, Adam I tell Abel said, the Lord love it, the Lord is gonna, yes, the Lord is pleased. And everything that this black Cain do, Adam displeased. So Cain get jealous. Cain get jealous of who kill who. And no Cain kill Abel. So if what they're saying is true, so we are Canaanites. Then if Cain kill Abel, no Cain alive? Say no must Cain survive, so who are we then? You don't have to do no maths. You don't have to do no maths for yourself. When Cain killed Abel, Cain have to run away. Where did Cain run away to? To his original people. Cain wasn't that black. Cain was come with, them, our little light skin bros them. Pretty. Tall. Handsome. Not black. Resemble the people them from Ham. And him a run and him a say, so I kill them or I kill them. And I say, who wants to kill you? They return to the garden and declare war. So the Adamites them run from the garden to Europe. And when they go to Europe, they gather and breed up and gather. And when they return, what they say, they come like a thief in the war. Night, come to rob, kill, steal, and destroy. What happened now? What Marco Polo do? Lead some black kings and some black queens through the mountain of ice. Got done wrong. And after Marco Polo done Rome and govern the whole of Rome around there, so a queen, another queen, rise another army. They no trouble them, At them can't trouble them again. They can't declare war again, kill, thief, gone again. And the queen them say, why you do? Then if you should do the maths, why it would be an army of queens only? In those days, do no maths. Them always kill the man, them and left the pitney, them and the woman, them. So no do the maths now in Africa when them say the queens, them alone. No man, they go turn up and make queens alone, go conquer Rome. At the same boy, them go over, they go murder the man, them. And the queens, them alone left, and the queens, them say, I want to do. That's what I'm saying, You no ramp with mama, You no ramp with the queens, them, You no say every strategy what the army them use it belong to Nanny them around. You no say the war tactics them. Do the maths no man. The queen them just go over there go mash up the tea Babylon again and rule Rome again. So when them come talk about Moors and Moors, of course, we are everything. We are everywhere. We create everything. We civilize and develop everywhere. We never trouble them. At them come trouble we. Still, even though we so might and win most of those fights, remember the words of the Almighty Papaya. He said, for the disobedience of Jacob, these Adamites will rule us for more than 600 years. And they did. Now it's over. The Moors did rule the 4 corners of the globe. Before the words of Almighty Papaya pass, Zion and the globe is no more. So what is it happen? They rule. The same we teach them everything. Scientists, Scientology, we teach them everything because we're full of love. We teach them all the secrets. We even create them weaponry What you think the Adamites them do? Take counsel secretly and behead all these little kings because they're disobedient. The Moors them are gone around and all gone sleep with man and married man and all sort of abominable things. 4 gone of the earth. The Adamites them overthrow them. And they ruled, they killed, they fooled, they conquered. We have to pay the price for the mistake that Jacob and our ancestors did. And the price Jesus Christ wants is blood. And man, did they spill our blood? The first law is the maritime law, attached to Christianity and the Roman Catholics. They are the first to start the trade of slavery. They are the first who give justice. Justice means just ice. Kill them and just throw them on ice. The church signature murder skill was to tie the foot of our mother and our father with a heavy lead or a stone and throw them overboard of the boat or the ship in the deepest part of the water and tell them that anyhow them swim come afloat, they are forgiven of their sins. Do your research. I'm not attacking the church. I'm just speaking the truth. It's right there in front of you in the cyber God. I want him with Lucifer. That boy there, bowl him not hide. I want him with Lucifer, him not hide the truth. You hide the truth right in front of your face. You ever see a devil bossy? Devil bossy. I want him with the devil, I rate him bossy, him not hide things. He might tell us, oh, I'm me murder, and me kill you. Me kill you. And love me like I want to love on yourself. When I hear that, love on me like on yourself. Oh, you boy, love Jesus Christ. Now, fool. Say me killing and murder. I want to praise Jesus Christ and going to my church, boy. Oh, I'm telling you. I'm fool. I saw Lucifer still. Lucifer is so cunning. Lucifer is so powerful that the man used one word, conquer the whole globe. The man said, tell them, say, I me die if you don't sin. See, mama and papa, Jesus died for my sin. People weep. People cry because we're full of love. We were created with love. So them tell us that somebody died for we. Of course. They might wipe down the white picture and say, look at this lovely face. Oh. Lucifer, yes, me get them. Can you tell the Almighty Papa, say, come down and come rule the world. And everybody I go to hell with him. Since I think I'm alone, I go to hell, I say, I bring every soul to hell with him. So what is the next trick now? Lucifer used the pastors, trained the pastors and the church to create the rituals that the church, the system, to create the rituals that all of us are signed, registered to Jesus Christ and sell our souls without even knowing. Let's take time. Look in the Bible. Let's start from the Bible because the Bible is a guide, right? Everyone in the Bible has one name. And everybody before the Bible has one name. If your name Stone, if you get a son, your son named Stone. If your queen named Tree, if she get a daughter, the daughter named Tree. Check the levels, the man. They never have so much wise. Them just say, Tree look like tree. Oh, so you are Tree, the second, the third, and the fourth. You look like Stone, or you are Stone, the second, and wherever the number goes. Now, when Alexander, the fake and the coward, win the war in Jesus' name, and create the cross. The cross is a sword, and it's also a bow and an arrow. If you hold it sideways, you see that it's a bow and an arrow right there. And when you hold it upside down, that's a sword. That's why you do murder people in a Jesus' name. Murder millions in a Jesus' name. That's why they talk about the Jesus blood is against you. Them know what they talk about. The blood where them spill. people blood where them spill, innocent nations where them kill. Okay. Now, after Alexander the Great win the war in Jesus' name, them say Jesus Christ is what? Must be the Almighty God. Because he won the world now. Alexandria, can feel like Europe was the world. You know, they fool them time, they think that Europe was the whole world. They're still smart enough to send people over the whole globe, indoctrinate them with Jesus Christ and church, and now they achieve it. Because the whole globe is signed to Jesus Christ by simple, the system. When you're registered, you have to have two names. And what is that last name? The Christian name. Who's the God of the Christian? Jesus Christ. So we all registered to him. Them still not done yet. Them couldn't say your name. John Christ, Keisha Christ. You would have seen two. Lucifer higher than that. Lucifer higher than that. All the last names that we have, they are from murderers, sorcerers, people who rape and kill with. The slave masters name them we get. And them say them are Christian. Because they say those are Christian names. They couldn't afford for us to get original names from Africa. They wouldn't do that. Because they say they own us. So, pastor, what is a pastor? It's a place where you put cows, dumb animals. What is altar? Altar is when you put a rope around the animal neck when you go kill him. You altar him and lead him on time on the tree to kill him. So Lucifer didn't make any mistake when he created church, Jesus Christ, altar and pastor. What all these pastors are trained to tell you. When anybody here for the first time, stand up. See the whole church, huh? Back in the days, when my ancestor clapped, that signature, that's your signing an agreement. Clapping means you're signing an agreement. So the pastor said to him, you give your life to Jesus? He said, no. Are you willing to give your life to Jesus? The person said, yes. What pastor said? Repeat after me. And when you tell them the words always come and give your heart and your soul to Jesus. A lie may I tell? And hear the whole church clap again. That's the agreement. Worse if you go clap too. You sign. Without even knowing. So when they said they free the dumb, it wasn't a mistake. When they say you get freedom, it wasn't a mistake. Because you're dumb enough for the Almighty Papa, your Almighty Mama create life and give to you. And you go into a building to give your life to Jesus Christ and pay Jesus Christ twice for your life. Offerings and tithe. How much more dumb could you be? And when me come speak now, them say, me I devil. I didn't hear these words from my white brothers and sisters because they're telling their truth too. They're putting it out now. They're fed up. Anytime I've been attacked, it's always from the black family tree. I could not believe that. When I speak, notice, I have this conversation with the white brothers and sisters. I hear the first thing come out of their mouth. What took you so long to wake up? We know that long time. You don't see a white pastor put out one picture where the congregation him a preach of fully white, not in one black night. And him a tell them, say, not too racist and wicked. The black people, them is the true children of the Almighty Papaya. They are the chosen. Look what you did to them. And still today they survive. Still today we feed in them. Still today everything we created give them comfort. Still today we are entertaining them. Still today we are taking care of them. The Chinese them know that. That's why everywhere within the globe, the Chinese them, they are under our arm. And we teach them everything they know. Remember, we civilize the whole globe. Notice how the Asian people, their lifestyle is patronized off of everything we do in Africa and the Caribbean. Because we were the first. We are the first people for everything. Notice how the Chinese them, you ever watch the Chinese them when them show them a build up little bamboo house, them in the desert and how them catch fish and how them do survival? Yes, then wait. They know we that. But them little short people know about that. We teach them everything. For our love, they murder us and give us hatred. The whole globe, not only the Chinese them alone. The whole globe. Check Mexico history. Mexico people used to praise Mansa Musa's son because he packed his ship with gold and travel and stop at the voyage just stop at Mexico. So when them see gold, they never see gold big, so them start praising him, say him are the Messiah, because they heard of the black Messiah. They thought it was him and they start make up church and praise him and worship him. So tell me, say if every nation and our little children them, they know Jamaica and Puerto Rico used to speak the same language. Spanish. Why? Not only the language. You see them liberty. We taught them everything they know. How them would have catch reggaeton so quick. Different language and them a DJ just like we and them. The spirit in them just like we. Them a ride rhythm just like we. Because we teach them. They are part of our history. Now, look at all the artifacts. They love to go to Egypt to dig up artifacts. They didn't want to tell you about those one in Mexico. Between Mexico and Texas, there's always a portal, a universal portal to the heavens, beyond the stars. Every time they discover aliens, our ship is always run on Mexico, round us up. What they refuse to show you that it leak out is the pyramids. How many pyramids you think there in Mexico? A whole lot. Who make pyramids? So some little light-skinned brother come and talk about them are the real and true Egyptians. Idiot. Nubia. Nubians. Fool. What you know about Ankh? What you know about balance of life? Now be a man around there with a woman. I want to be a fool. Go sit down. Some here, some little Middle East idiot. Just the other day I put out video about them own pyramid and same thing there. Boy, go sit down. I want to come murder and demonize and start pray to son of Ra. A Ra want to pray to the son. See? Because you're not stupid. You just have a devilish way and going against the Almighty. Or you can go against the Almighty Creator and want to use what He created to go against it. You are praise God of the Son, the Almighty, give me govern over everything. The boy Ra have to work for me and the whole globe every morning. Tell the boy Ra say if him a true God, tell him don't sign the sun tomorrow. Tell him don't take care of the herbs and the trees. And tell him no. When I come talk about no Ra. Ra have to work for me. That little boy when me call him have to work for me. Because the Almighty give me dominion over all things that is created. So don't behave on yourself. Me now left the Almighty Trinity I go bow to animal spirit. Some little boy with bird head and beast head and all sort of head. No care which head them have. We are the Godhead, the divine, the design mind. No self. There's another thing I'm going to tell you. We used to consume gold because we used to fly. We used to fly. Notice the material that they used to make the planes, the bombs, the satellite dishes, bronze and gold. So you didn't know that you were supposed to consume gold, right? It empower your spirituality and empower your immunity and your pineal glands, which is your third eye. See? The rich people, them know about it. But they could have drink gold till thy kingdom come. Them cannot command the sun. So that's why you see Babylon buy up the whole of the gold them, because they don't want we to fly again. They don't want we to know that. And when me say gold, don't think it's the hard gold where you another one there. Mama Sile have one substance. They call it the gold isle. Now me will teach you the truth. Now me will empower someone who want to be powered. So me have the truth global herbal. page on this TikTok. Check out the Truth Global Herbal. If you want the gold aisle, we can make it reach you in a millisecond. Instruct you how to use it. That belong to us. We Negroes. That's why we used to communicate telepathically. No care which part you're there, if we want to talk to you, we meditate you and talk to you. You hear me and me hear you. And honestly, since I'm under this divine design mind here, one of my queen sister, she was taken away from us. And when I was meditating before I go on one morning, I heard her voice clearly, reminded me to put something in what to teach. And is she a hybrid? Yes, she's a hybrid. So all these gadgets and these technologies, they're created for us to get lazy. Lazy. So the same thing like how they want you to look, whenever you reach to the Almighty that is already connecting you, then give your church on Jesus Christ. So once you look outside of yourself, you're going to last. So when they create technology now and we go outside of ourselves now, asking a little dumb piece of something they create to save data and memory for we defile and dysfunction and manipulate and violate the law of the original data and the memory here. Remember, when cell phone just arrived, we didn't know how to use boop, 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 boop. So guess what we do? We write down the whole of our family number on paper. After we write down the numbers on paper, we select it in our memorable data. I remember my whole family used to call me, and what is Uncle something? Which one is Uncle's number? Just brrr, brrr. When we get to use phone now, and realize, no, if we save it now, guess what we do now? We don't save the number, we save the number right a name. So we dysfunction and create a disability within our brain. That's the only number I remember out of my head right now is to remember that number. Me don't remember no more. We are higher than them and everything that we created. Start to train your pineal glands again. So if you don't want to go to the aisle, you inbox me, you can text me on the WhatsApp, and Amazon will drop it right at your feet with instruction how to use it. A long time them I use it, and it not help them. It wasn't for them. For them DNA, for them blood no good, nothing what them have no good. When they go back to the globe, the fermentation no get nothing from them. Those oil that they use in the mobiles come from us. Obviously, they tell you that we are created with all elements of this globe. So the gold oil will come out of we naturally know the ferment some part of the land, the soil. So when you think of those oil for mobile, them boy you find one well for something. We are the most valuable piece of property ever existing on the globe. When a black man or a black queen die, everything upon them is valuable. Oh no know that. Them want the brain, that's why they parlor, the so-called parlor them. When they get the body, they nobody call you. And then wicked. They make so much money off of one body and still a pressure you to pay your money. They sell the brain, they sell the heart, they sell the liver, they sell the lungs. The DNA is the most important thing. The blood. To create stems of cell, to clone and to create other artificial beings. Jacob was the first one who did that, we create Adam. So now if you know these things, I don't want to be coming out every day and telling you things. And you have to you have to know how to empower yourself, harness the power. You can be over here and you're like, yes, it's truth, and you're energized. And then soon as I come off this platform, you go back into confusion and into Babylon. You don't even remember that nothing that I said. So when you forward at school, learn something. And ultimately these videos are on YouTube, okay? Truth Alpha class. All of them is on YouTube. So anytime you want to learn something or you want to catch up on something, I have more than 70 videos over there. So you can go over there and tune in. I just call them Truth Alpha class, number 6020 at Rare. It's for a reason. So sometimes you can sit on the corner, put on your Bluetooth box, and just put on an Alpha class. Educate on yourself, uplift on yourself, empower on yourself. Zane, it's on the Truth Global Herbal. Truth Global Herbal. Zane, can go over there and you can order from the email or the same number. The email is there. You can order through the email or the number that's there. Preferably WhatsApp. Download WhatsApp. If you don't have WhatsApp, email me. Zane, and I'll let you get your goal line so you can empower your pineal glands, your third eye, your spirituality, and your immunity. You know what I mean? Also on the merch, we have the Congo drum, the shaker, and the abeng. The abeng is the cow horn. That is not a normal thing. Don't ever use the abeng unless you know it's for a purpose. Because once you go so toot, the ancestor spirit them rise. And if you go toot, them look again. When you go 3, that's a confirmation. So the ancestral spirit them will come to help you. Do not call the Almighty name in vain. So don't use the abeng unless it's for a reason. So I will tell you when you purchase the abeng, don't just play with it. That's what we use to call the ancestor spirit. And make sure when you call him for help. See? So we have the Congo drum, the shaker, and the abeng. The abeng belongs to black people. It belongs to us. Don't play around it. Don't use it unless you have to use it. Make sure you're using it for a cause. You can invite the ancestors in a spiritual unified worship order. Like you did, I give praise and you beat some African Congo and you sing some redemption songs. You know, you sing, you sing some spiritual songs that you beat the drum and you shake your family. If you feel good, you can sound their bang and call the ancestors them to join in and give you energy. The thing is that now nobody call me if you lose your car. When the ancestors them come and you dance and the drum a beat, you cannot stop. You have to continue for hours, and if you cannot stop, you feel on screaming and you go so. And drum, you can't stop till them say stop. So that don't mess with, you know, you better call them for help you, like you're under a spiritual, a demonical attack, and you call them in that form for help you. You don't have to worry. Zine, then come to help you. And when they come to help you now, then me will tell you. I remember, you know, if you call spirit, them use energy, so you have to know how to feed them. And ancestors don't go with blood like the dirty Babylon them. And animal spirit deal with blood. Because the animal spirit, them in for them kingdom, them have to kill every day if you eat, kill them one another. So every blood and sacrifice what they make is for them animal spirit. They body them with the bird head, the cow head, the alligator head. All those Nephilim where did come violate the law of the Almighty. That's what they call the fallen angel order. When the ancestors them come, me will tell you now what to give them. Simply in a millisecond. You see all of them out here, the sorcerer them and the witch them out here, think say me I go give them no power if they go add for the evil power and I get none. So you can't cock on the ears. Remember, if you don't use it in the right order, you get beaten for days. So you better change your ways here. Don't play with Zion. Zion is a holy place, the most holy place. Don't play with Zion. The evil and the activities done. The age of evil done. Is righteousness again. Is good people again. Me no say wicked I go dead. See? Because who create the wickedness dead gone long time. A dead man law around the globe right now, then dead gone long time. It's only mankind same upheld the law and the dirty principles of the demonic energy that still existing at the globe. We are alive. Zion people are alive. The Almighty Papa, Almighty Mama, Almighty Yahshua chosen people, we still alive. And no blood, no demon can manage Almighty Papa people them. Zion burn out that and fry out that in a millisecond. Yeah, Lucifer thought him a son of the morning, and Jesus Christ him and the lily of the valley, bright as morning star. Him and Lucifer are the same thing. That's why two of them say bright as morning star. But there's a pure light, light of all light. But when Lucifer and Jesus see that them have to take off light, we have the power to call that light. We have the authority to use that light. And that they're afraid for. Lucifer and Jesus Christ begs because they can't go back to Zion. They're on their way to hell, so they're bringing enough people with them to hell. You might fool the people them all the time, but not all the people them all the time. So when I speak truth, we see them black brother and sister them. I want to tell I say, me a devil and me I go against church. No, I'm not going against church, I'm speaking the truth. They counterfeit the works of the Almighty Papaya, Almighty Mama Son, whose name is Yahshua. And let me ask you something. If you were to create something, Zin, how could you create a product without your trademark? The Almighty Papaya said, his name will be on all faces. Who for name upon everybody's face? And I want to look good too, you know. Hey, you know, look here. All right. The Almighty Papa said, his name would be on our faces. So I better start look on faces. Look on for me face good. The first thing you're supposed to see are the hourglass. You can't see that. I have to show you that. Who control time? The Almighty, the Divine, the Design. See it here? Yeah. Y A H. Y A H. Y A H. The hourglass. See there? Naturally shaped out. Then if this are A, this is a nostril that you breathe the breath of life through. That's life. The H is the door. People don't come like, no, hey, people don't stop ramp with me, no man. The door with Papa Bill. The board them will hold the door, I know H. I know H. The board door them with Papa Bill is not H. You know, she said two piece of wood come down, so one go cross in the middle. I know H that. So when the word say yes sir, is the door to in temple. One thing says I am an easy place. May I ask you a question? H, A, the breath of life. H, the door to his temple. Them can't go around that. Never. Lucifer and him lies them is over. Done. Wanna take time search for the truth for yourself. Zion doors never close. Wanna come. Step away from Babylon. You hear? What belong to Babylon belong to Babylon. What belong to Zion belong to Zion. And Zion have a place and space for everyone who seek Zion, who speak Zion, who seek truth, who tired of the lies, who tired of the bloodshed, who is tired of the killing. Come all you who is laden, overburdened and laden, Zion will give you rest. Where we can vibrate in a unified manner of praises, unified utterance of praises, unified power of love, unified power of teaching, unified power of learning, ultimately unified power of earning, unified power of discerning, unified power of happiness, unified power of joy, unified power of chanting. Mama and Papa used to sing and chant while they're planting. It's not much. It's not much. We create everything already. They stole it. They steal it. And even the acts that they created, the devil acts that they created to murder and kill before parents, them still collecting publishing off it today. All those black actors that they used in the so-called Halle Mally Hood, that they let you act the role of slavery. We cannot honor such bravery. If anyone should create a movie about slavery, it should be us. We don't want those memories. They're still using you, confusing you. We still losing you. They create their medias off your blood. They still collecting publish every day off your blood. They're using you, confusing you, and every time when they're killing one another, they're newsing you. So when we look on the news, we see you, not them. We see them in the special vampires, in the sophisticated suit, gentleman suit. Gentleman mean vampire. That's what gentleman means, vampire. Pretty nice, clean suit. Opening the big medias. You know how much billions CBS and Fox News they make? Who they make them billions they offer? Your blood, our blood. And the vampire never get enough. Even today, Jesus Christ and Lucifer want more blood. And they think we're gonna sit aside and let all this slide? No. No. It's over. It's too much. It's too much. It's too much. May your son pay how much money? Too much money if you want shoes named Red Bottom. So we are still dumb, right? Spending thousands of our hard-earned money to walk on your own blood. They still have our kings and queens walking on red carpets on their own blood. You're not waking up? You're still sleeping? Hopefully I'm mighty in a fire. You're not waking up? Are you still sleeping? Are you hear the truth and peeping? Are you still gonna meet it? Open rebuke is better than a million secret kisses of an enemy. I don't care about me. You see, our children that is coming, they're gonna blame the ancestors that was before them, and that are me and you. So what we gonna do? What we gonna do? We have to stand up now. We have to set the standards. We have to be the 8-inch block. We have to restore the foundation that our ancestors bled and died for. They wasn't educated or smart enough to understand this worse language that they were taught, which is English, with these spells of witchcraft. They still, with their intuition, they still do what they can, leaving foundations upon foundations for us to build on. Even though we don't own everything they create, Babylon own it, they still show us. They still leave something to remind us that even the cell phone that they use, we created the electricity. And we created computer, we created stoplight, we created monkey wrench, you them bright call we monkey, we created. We create fridge, we create AC, we create Marcus Garvey, create rubber tire. The first tire company was Goodyear. Then they built Ferrari. We create everything that make life a little bit easier. Don't you think we can create more? And then Babylon stink and bright a call for we people poor? Huh? It's okay. We do it already. We can do more than that. More than what? We can do it again. We can even build better things. We can even create more powerful things. Because what? We are the Negus and the Negas, the globe rightful ruler. We don't need what they have. We don't even want what they steal and took, because they have it and it done nothing for them, bro. They steal all the wealth of the globe and they still teeth still dirty and stained with coffee and cigarette. They're not majestic. They're not royal. How many years they have? They have a triple crown. They're building pyramids. They have in castles. Do they have palaces? No. They have so-called homes. So-called homes. And still searching for our shit, they're creating Jones. So when you drink your alcohol and you whore and they bring you and you fall asleep, they use the drones in the sky to search. So don't sleep for no 8 hours, because while you're sleeping, they're upward tiling through the night. We have no time to sleep. We have no time to party. With the unified power, we need to farm. We need to farm, reform. We need to start from farming. Eat what you grow, eat what you know. We need to protect our water. Only drink from the river and the rock and the stone. Don't trust those little pretty bottles with those pretty labels. You're from the Caribbean. The Most High didn't make any mistake. We're children of the Nile. So you notice there are always rivers. Good water that sprung from the soil. So how could you walk? Leave the natural resources, the natural water that gives you life, and walk into a supermarket to buy a pretty bottle with pretty liquor poison. When did we become so lazy? How you gonna lead these queens and these children onward into this great future? Teach them to depend on money. Teach them to depend on a note. Fathers, kings, please step up. Give thanks, Chantella. Give thanks. Divine gratitude, divine gratitude. Beverly, divine gratitude. Divine gratitude to my top gifters, yeah? And divine gratitude to everyone on where they are listening. Because sometimes I don't even think about giving people no sending. I'm thankful. I think about the message. I think about the truth. I'm thinking about teaching. Give thanks up for Almighty yet Queen. See, my concern is just any one of you over here. I just want you to learn at least one thing before you go. One thing. You don't have to learn 10, because it's not me really telling you these things. It'll come from the divine design mind. So if you're wise, you try to learn something. You hear? Learn something. Go search for your truth. Search for your truth. And when you realize that we are everywhere, we are everything, we civilize everywhere, we develop everything, then you're going to look at yourself as a true queen and a true king. So we don't supposed to be short of anything. We're not supposed to worry. We're not supposed to worry about nothing. That's what I'm telling you. The 3 basic needs, we're supposed to have them. Food, water, shelter. We don't need no big castle or no right now. We don't need that right now. Who can afford it? Do it the right way. For now, we're willing to start over. We're willing to plant, farm, and for our children in the universities, We need to guide them. So to let know that we are gods, we are goddess, we are creators. We need to create things to feed the world. Healthy things. As Babylon said them I give them medicine, I give them poison. So okay, we're gonna create good herbal medicine for them. We're gonna create organic food for them. We're gonna plant that naturally from the soil for them. We're gonna close them, we're gonna take care of the globe again. Because we don't crave what Babylon crave. We don't slave what Babylon slave. The only slave we use is their money. Make the money and let that money be your slave. Let that money work for you. We're higher than them, not true. Ultimately, when we're honoring our ancestry, always remember to honor the Rasta man. You see, Rastafari, always remember to honor us. They did not come through this easy. That seed that Joshua speak about in the Bible, that they could not hide, is the Rasta man. They go through death, blood, tears, in the same Jamaica land there, to let this Truth Global Tabernacle, Truth Global Covenant there, to make you know about the Almighty, the Most High, to make you go read Psalms 87 and look again, to make you realize the fulfillment of the word of Yahshua before he leave. He said he shall return in a new name Rastafari. He said he shall return on wing of winds. In those times, aeroplanes was not created. When his majesty returned, he returned in his own wing of wings. And he said he shall return with lightning and thunder. Then tell you go watch a video when his majesty land in Jamaica. Then you see lightning and thunder. Who else? Who else is the king of all kings? Who else? If the Lord of all lords, who else is the conquering lion of the tribe of Judah? Tell me. Because they teach you to hate your black self and give you a white, blue eye, devil guy. So every time when I look for a real almighty God and I look up into the sky, if you see somebody in white robe and pretty blue eye, don't make pretty blue eye frighten you. Femination. And we have all color eye. Blue, green, hazel, brown, map. And we make them. We create them, and when they see a black, when they go to Africa, you have one set of people in Africa, they are the prettiest tight, I them. And even in Jamaica and in America, when our black baby is born with some pretty eye, them boy them go and test eye. Then go and test eye, because they think of them have the best eye. Go sit down. Relax on yourself. Every little black child born with a unique eye, then go and test eye. Like them sister, the pitney, I say, and I call mommy and papa and daddy. Out of order. Them thief everything from we. And still want more. They never get enough. Upful Almighty. Don't make Babylon take you lightly. Go Google search this. Lucifer brother is Michael. Don't trust Mikey. You hear me tell you? And what they say for them the angel name, Michael and Gabriel, where Gabriel go? Where them know about angel? Fallen angel, they must be calling. Out of order. You hear me? People, I just want to wake up, you know. When I wake up, when I go up no ladder, this is not Jacob. Born Jacob. A Jacob cause all of this. Now go up no damn ladder with no Jacob. A Jacob first start by birthright. Wicked boy there, that big head boy there. And him first start by birthright. So see, there was no born, mama sign on no birthright. Jacob first started to damn disobedient to the Almighty. I make we have to come pay price with too much of our blood. All him have to do is listen to the Almighty, yeah, and just follow what the man said to do. See, and then come and talk about we are climb up with Jacob ladder. Hey boy, no move. Dirty Babylon come talk about we are me not climb up. No Jacob ladder, Jacob. Burn Jacob, you're too wicked. Are you cast with this? Too terrible. Who are climb up Jacob ladder? I can go on. A wicked boy. I make all of this happen. I'm first a buy birthright. Want to study on the Bible, you know? Oh. Stay there. Well, I know we reached a part now where say, this is not the closing song, neither opposing song. It's a chosen song. And say, this is how we do it, It's we call it Zion Bound, and it's a song that I love to sing, It really unfolds the scrolls. It really fulfills something inside our soul that was void. While we honoring our ancestors, we are empowering them, and we are letting them know that we're giving thanks for every good thing that they go through. And we are still empowered by the trick that they get that we now see. Without them, we could not see. As I said, what Mama and Papa see is not what we see. What Grandma and Grandpa see is our legacy. And at that Babylon no one if we see. And then cannot beat our spirituality nor our prophecy. What Babylon can't even see. Al Claffy see. Because even when a fool listens, he's counted wise. See me? Stop listening to Babylon and the lies. I may have the way for no cut tight. Because, as I said, don't take Zion simple. We do spiritual healing. Not only spiritual healing. We take your stages, right? And we have the words, we have the crown prayers so for you can cut and tie your soul. That Babylon have, even not only your soul, you also untie your ancestor souls. Like all those who did sign over their soul to Jesus and the Pope, we know how you can release them. Release them. We know how you can release them so they can go and be at rest. So you're not only untying your soul, you're untying your ancestors them, Come right up. Guys, it's our job to do it. Who else is going to do that? We know to do that. So as I'm saying, it's not only spiritual healing happening in Zion. It's higher than that. We set you free once more. Set you free. As of today, as of this millisecond, you're going to be in full control of the words you say, the food you eat, the things you do. We know the words we used to say to clean your slate. Why you think the Almighty Papaya and the Almighty Mama and the Almighty Yeshua is so merciful unto us? Because they know we're born in love and we're educated in iniquity, and they give us religion and lies and confusion. They give us Jesus Christ. So they know. They know that they done us wrong. So that's why the arms of forgiveness is there. And I'm not saying they're giving us time to forgive ourselves, to forgive our ancestors, to come to them so they can anoint you and give you what your true purpose, your true authority, to empower yourself in these realms of reality which you call life, So it's never been over. See, when I out here look pity, here I will build every walls and city. See, we are gods, we are kings, we create everything. So when I look pity and when I beg no boy, nothing. This globe belongs to us. And we do a good job. We civilize it. We build walls and cities. We do a good job. And when they take everything from us, what they do? Nothing. Nothing. They just have to be their true self. They eat, they sleep. They don't even know to have a proper bath. They didn't know about cologne, perfume, herb, and spice. We teach them everything, even today. So we honor our ancestors, them right now, with a song like this, you know what I mean? Upful Almighty, Babylon can't take we lightly. No time, no day. Remember who we are. It's not no one person anymore. Seeing is everyone. The truth is in everyone. Seeing another Babylon freedom. When we say daughters of many daughters, waters of many waters, sons of many sons. King Alpha Selassie, Jamaica is the crown. Let this be known. If we should go back in time, Oh, the show dirty Babylon, we are mighty kings and queens, not swines. Zion, let us back in. We are going to show the Almighty Trinity eye. We not let Zion go again. People, we such a fool to ever leave Zion. Searching in churches for what was already inside. Do not cry, people, our ancestors could not realize. Still their prayers been answered, and now we're Zion home again. We need Zion more like a heartbeat. Almighty, you're the very breath we breathe. Almighty Mama, we never go again. Almighty Yeshua, Marcus, Emperor Selassie, Emmanuel, I need you, you need me, I'll teach you, you teach me. Divine power of love, unified harmony. There's nothing that we wouldn't do to reclaim this revival when Naya Bingi was true. Ancestors die, me cry, me not lie, I give it all of God. To reclaim and sustain this new anointing, needs Zion more like a heartbeat. Almighty, you're the very breath we breathe. Almighty Mama, we never go again. Almighty Yeshua, Marcus, Emperor Selassie, Emmanuel, I need you, you need me, I'll teach you, you teach me. Divine power of love, perfect harmony. The Almighty Trinity, I love the gates of Zion and all the doors of Jacob, doors, things spoken of the city of Almighty. Then if you're rooted in Zion, love the conquering lion, say, oh. And not this a balance, Alpha and Omega, say, oh. We have to teach the children, tell Babylon stop kill them, oh. Anywhere them see I and I, we'll be discussing the Most High. Need Zion more like a heartbeat. Almighty, you're the very breath we breathe. Almighty Mama, me never go again. Almighty Yeshua, Marcus, Emperor Selassie, Emmanuel, need you, need me, teach you, teach me. Divine power of love, perfect harmony. Emperor Selassie, Jamaica is the crown, let it be known. Hopeful and mighty, Babylon could have never take we lightly. As me say, Google search, the brother of Lucifer is Michael. Don't trust Mikey. See what me I say? And I love this song with every breath that I take. Every step that I make. It's a special song to me, and I hope it's a special song to you. You know, the song just simple, honoring the ancestor, seeing the mistakes that we make. How could we sell out our spirituality for a church and Jesus Christ because it's a necktie and pretty things? We came here with our spiritualities. We came here with Zion. Ask the revival churches. And then when they went at the revival, the missionary houses, Bun Missionary and Bun Church, and a church we think the name, we think never near no church. Ask the revival people them. Seeing, we come here with the spirituality. And then come here with them pretty Bible and cheering we son them. For teach we, for blind we. For give away what is powerful. Seeing, and hitch up in our church, where them are suck with blood. And when them are coming to rituals, for we take with life. Pastor saying baptize in the water and the spirit and blood. What's up with blood? What's up with blood? Blood is not a good thing. But now we know the truth. I sing it again, you know, my favorite song. Upful and mighty, King Alpha Selassie I. Jamaica is the crown, let it be known. If we should go back in the world, we would have showed dirty Babylon, where mighty kings and queens. The love, mercy, Zion, let us back in. We are going to show the Almighty, we not let Zion go again. You must be crazy. We was such a fool to ever leave Zion. Searching in churches for what? We already born with inside. Be not sad, people, ancestors could not realize. No, their prayers been answered, and now we're Zion home again. We need Zion more like a heartbeat. Almighty, you're the very breath we breathe. Almighty Mama, we never go again. Almighty Yeshua, Marcus, Emperor Selassie I, Emmanuel, I need you, you need me. Let me teach you, will you teach me? Unified power of love, perfect harmony. There's nothing that we wouldn't do to reclaim this revival when Naya Bingi was true. Ancestors cry, they die, when I lie, I give it all of God. To retain and sustain this new anointing, needs Zion more like a heartbeat. Almighty, you're the very breath we breathe. Almighty Mama, me never go again. Almighty Yeshua, Marcus, Emperor Selassie I, Emmanuel, I need you, you need me. Let me teach you, you teach me. Divine power of love, perfect harmony is the Almighty, all over the gates of Zion and all the dwellings of Jacob, glorious thing spoken of the city, Ethiopia, Joe. And if you're rooted in Zion and you love the conquering lion, say, oh, oh, oh. Empower the true balance, Alpha and Omega, say, oh, oh, oh. Have to teach the children, stop Babylon from kill them, oh, oh, oh. Them afraid to see I and die, cause anyway with the we are talk about the Most High. Need Zion more like a heartbeat. Almighty, you're the very breath we breathe. Almighty Mama, we. Almighty Yeshua, Emperor Selassie I, Emmanuel, I need you. You need me. Just keep me. Divine power of love, perfect harmony is King Alpha Selassie I. Jamaica is the crown. Let it be known of full Almighty, you know. Yeah, man, them tears are joy tears. I mean, your tears of joy because you what? It could have worse, no? We find the truth. You see me? More time, I not even my eyes cry. You see what I say? It's just, you know. It's okay. It's okay. We know now. Greatest thing is that we know now. Yeah, we know now. Zin, that's why I say, you see that song here? It called Zion Bound, you know. Higher we lift Zion ground, you know. Who know? You see who no know? Don't know. Yeah. More than 6 million years. Them slaves and kill with her. You wouldn't even know. You remember me tell you, so want to try and know that here. So them tears are the ancestors, them are cry, you see me? Because they feel it, they seal it, they know. They know. See me? So more power to truth, more power to truth, more power to your crown. You are kings, you are queens. You hear? We are creators. Don't worry, them thief everything, but don't worry, we can fix it again. We do it already, we can do it again. Don't worry about it, here. What we need to be concerned about is our children. Upful Almighty, give thanks, yet Queen. It's the children them walk up. We have to teach them. Don't worry about it. We have some real warriors. We're born every day. Yeah? And just them we have to teach the truth. Yeah? Trust me. Trust me. You know? Yeah, man, you don't even know. When you look where we are come from, the things that we create and what we do, Virgin, we give them everything. Everything. And today, they still spilling our blood, having our children, and killing, murdering each other every day. They're still abducting, taking away our little children for the organ harvesting, and they think it's okay, they think it's nice. But it's okay. It's okay. We're waking up. We're waking up. Slowly, surely. And they think it's nice. They think what they're doing is nice. Yeah. And they're doing it through the name of Jesus Christ. And they think we don't know. It's all right. Don't worry on yourself. I salute the same almighty divinity that's create me, create you. And I salute the true divinity that live within you. And if the same almighty Trinity create me and create you, and me love you, and you love me. So if me say, I love the true divinity that live in you more than my very soul, do the math there. Salute.